Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video titled The Way Allah Give Hidayah or Guidance, the story of a revert from Canada. Without further ado, let's watch.
Before I converted to Islam, I thought that Muslims were boring. I had all of these misconceptions. I thought Muslims couldn't have fun. I thought Muslims didn't laugh. They didn't enjoy their lives. I thought they were unhappy and lived boring lives. So when I came to know Muslims, I thought to myself, wow, these are normal people. They just have different beliefs.
Okay, that is interesting. The perception that even having fun, normal human fun and laugh is I guess there's a certain portrayal in certain media, I guess, that can propagate such perception, right? That they are so serious, they never have light moments, etc. It is interesting to hear people actually saying that they have that perception at one time, right? Because the portrayal in media or something can have a real implication. So she is a Christian from Canada, never met a Muslim.
The area in which I grew up in is literally the opposite of diverse. So due to my lack of exposure, I literally knew nothing about the religion. I was brought up in a Christian household. I was baptized. I went to church for like 10 years. I did Bible study every week for like 6 years. I'm Acadian, and a huge part of Acadian culture is Christianity.
What is Acadian? Is it one branch of Christianity, or is that like a cultural group?
And literally every Acadian child gets baptized. But after all that, I realized religion wasn't something I cared about whatsoever. I would never bash or disrespect Christians. Christianity is just something that never had an impact on my life, regardless of the amount of exposure I got to it growing up. So after dissociating myself with Christianity, I was an atheist or possibly agnostic for a few years. I literally just didn't care about religion, and it was never something that was in my mind.
After learning about Islam, Joni finally embraced Islam 4 months ago.
So about 4 months ago, I started seeing Muslims on my TikTok For You page, and then I realized I knew literally nothing about Islam. I wanted to educate myself on different world religions, particularly Islam, but I have done a lot of research on other religions in the process. I went to Amazon and I ordered a bunch of books. Not a bunch, like 3. I literally could not stop learning more. I realized how beautiful the true Islam is, rather than just blindly believing the negative stereotypes of Muslims that.
So she started her own study, triggered by the fact that there are some Muslims that watch her TikTok. That's something new. I mean, I couldn't have never imagined some Muslim watching some woman's TikTok actually become a trigger point to that woman actually want to learn about Islam, and that becomes a turning point, right? Who that's interesting.
That is so prevalent in the media.
The only thing in Islam that she cannot deny is the logic.
Back in August, very recently, I decided I wanted to finally convert to Islam, but I converted because I knew it was right for me. I'm a person of logic, and it would have been very illogical of me to not convert after having read the Quran and learned the true Islam. And seeing how coherent Islam is as a whole, how it gives everyone rights and teaches proper human conduct and doesn't have any faults. I basically converted to Islam because I couldn't deny it. So alhamdulillah for Allah's guidance. I still have a long way to go, but I can't wait to see what the future holds for me.
Alhamdulillah. Now, that's one thing that I think many people would see if you, because like me, I would say I'm a logical person. Hence, that's why there's a big struggle to really even understand certain basic concept in Christianity, right? How to even understand that? Of course, the answer would be, it's beyond what you can understand. It is what's the word? It's a mystery, something like that, right? So, but there's a core concept that, from a logical perspective, you cannot just so I just have to just blindly accept that, or because there's how to logically put that in place, right? So that's my biggest thing with respect to Christianity, the core beliefs, right? Where in Islam everything is like it's logical, right? So now she actively used her TikTok to fight against Islamophobia.
So, if you are a non-Muslim who stereotypes Muslims in a negative way, ask yourself where these ideas come from. Have you ever met a Muslim? It's not your fault if you're uneducated. I was once in your spot. So I'm here to encourage you to meet a Muslim. If you're out and you see a visibly Muslim person, engage in a conversation, say hi. Invite your Muslim colleague to lunch, or ask a Muslim classmate about their religion. If you have a mosque near you, feel free to visit. Everyone's welcome. Get to know us before you judge us.
Yeah, that's a good story. That is an interesting story. I would have never expected that trigger point, right? Meaning that TikTok, because personally, I do not really get TikTok. Maybe it's the generation issue. Secondly, when I try to see, because my kids is growing up and some of them are going into TikTok, and it got me worried. And when I just browse it, I see what's going on here, because there are many things that I'm not sure whether that's good for me or for my kids, but it become I don't know. So I cannot comment much because I really don't understand the whole platform, right? But it become a turning point for someone to actually learn about Islam herself and end up accepting it as something that is logical to be accepted. That is interesting. If you have your own stories, please feel free to share. Even if you have whatever, meaning be it you become a Muslim or become something else, if you want to share the story live with me, of course, feel free to comment as well. We can arrange that up. I always am interested to know people's story. Why you make whatever decision that you make, and those kind of things is just something that is very interesting to me, the human experience, right? So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.